Key takeaways. Is that what you call a pitch these days? That is not sales for nice people. In fact, it's not even a quality sales process. Sit yourself down, kids, because grandpa is angry. A couple of days ago, I was at the DES conference in Malaga, which was fun. I was hanging out with my friends and looking at what everybody is doing. Everybody is doing AI-generated business growth. But let's not go there. On my first day, in the first hour, I'm walking down one of the aisles and somebody jumps out at me from a booth going, "Hey Martin, how are you today?" Apparently he knows how to read a name tag. We had a nice conversation. Well, conversation is a really broad and inaccurate definition because in effect what this gentleman did was give me a 5-minute pitch about everything that his software development shop can do. All the specialists, all the tech stack, all the apps and the implementations, everything that they can do. He did, to his credit, ask me a question about what I do, but when I told him that I'm an independent consultant and my tech stack is incredibly lean, he didn't seem to register at all. But okay, salespeople are going to salespeople. So what else can he do but just do his job, which is grab someone and give them the pitch, which I suppose in their world might work. I have no idea. In my world, it only triggered one reaction. And that was, when will this end? How do I get out of here? I don't think that that is exactly what you want to achieve when you're talking to a lead. Anyway, I extracted myself from the quote-unquote conversation, went on my merry way, and yesterday I received an email from that company. Not from Alan that I had spoken with, no, from somebody else. And the email went, "Great meeting you at the conference, let's continue the conversation." Well, first of all, darling, it was not a conversation, it was a one-sided pitch. Secondly, I have no idea who you are, and why is Alan not sending me a follow-up message himself? What, is he not allowed to send emails? What the hell? And then in the email she said, "Alan really enjoyed speaking with you and he shared some key takeaways." Well, I don't know what takeaways he shared, but if you're going to throw a bunch of features and solutions at me going, "This is what we can do and this is how we can help you," those are not takeaways, that's a pitch, and there is nothing key about it. Normally, I would flip the situation around and I'd go, "Guys, I happen to be a sales coach. I might be able to help you improve your sales process. But when I see this behavior, when I see something so institutionalized, I'm not even going to try because these people are too far gone. They're way up in the corporate, do it by the numbers and everybody is just a transaction mode. I don't even want to go there. People like us, nice people, we don't behave like that. We have a conversation with people. We do not throw a pitch at them. And when you do, you make people like me angry, and everybody else who is not like me, you make them want to just get the hell out of the room. Don't throw pitches at people. You don't show up and throw up and hope that you're going to bowl somebody over with your pitch. No, you have a conversation. You speak with someone, you figure out who they are. And if they are not in your market, then because of the fact that you're having a nice quality conversation where you're listening to that person might actually be interested in recommending you to somebody else. Which is exactly the effect that you don't get when you just throw a pitch at me and you expect me to like that. Or when you send me stupid follow-up saying, "My colleague talked to you and we should continue the conversation." No, we shouldn't. I'm not interested in you and you just make me want to get out of the room. Don't do that to people. Be nice people. Have a conversation. Ask questions. Listen to people. And if there is an opportunity, if there is an implicit or explicit request, or you notice an interest from that other person, then you can say, would it make sense to have a conversation about how we might be able to help you? Or are there people in your world who would maybe need the kind of services that we offer? Those are very different ways to operate. This company that I saw at the DES conference, well, they're doing their best. And I'm sure that running the numbers, they're going to get their sales. They're not going to get them from me though. I want to work with people who show up with respect. Because even the idea that I might want to recommend this company to one of my people, no, it's not going to happen. Because if you think that it is okay to just jump out of a booth, grab somebody by the name tag and start throwing a pitch at them, then you're going to do that to my friends as well. And I don't want that for my friends. So no, there's no sale, there's no follow-up, there's no reply, there's no introduction, there's nothing from people like me. But if you treat people well, with respect, and you listen, and you ask them questions, then you don't know what kind of opportunities or sales or introductions or collaborations can arise. That's my rant for today. Go to salesfornicepeople.com/sign up and I will see you again tomorrow. Maybe not as angry as today.